PrintIQ was founded in 1999 in New Zealand. From there, we started working with local printers, putting in our software and seeing what the market needs and continue to develop it. We expanded to Australia, and then built up a pretty solid base. We're one of the top players in the Australian, New Zealand print market for MIS. That allowed us to invest and broaden our desires, and we moved to the US and Canadian markets. And then from there, we came into the UK market. Well, COVID was a unique time for us because it gave a lot of printers downtime to think about how they could improve their operations. And then with that, they looked at maybe their MIS system, an older system that they need to update, and it gave them an opportunity to explore. They had some downtime to figure out what their future needs are, 5 years, 10 years out. MIS came to the top of the stack, as well as, I think, a fundamental desire for workflow automation. So how have I seen the MIS market evolve? Interesting enough, in my first 18 years with Xerox, my last role there, I was an iGen director. It was so application focused on specific verticals is what you looked at. Every once in a while you get into the business side of it, but not as deep as you would. When I came over to Avanti and started selling MIS, you really were looking at a company as a complete business. So how have I seen the industry evolve with MIS? Well, EFI, which is now EPS, has grown through acquisition. That hasn't changed. There are a few new players in the market, but I think one of the reasons why PrintIQ has been so well received is because it's a platform that is mature but brings all the modern day functionalities you would want. It's a cloud-based system, SaaS-based pricing, open. It can integrate into a majority of the print systems, workflow systems, software systems, account systems on the back end. So the MIS in itself had to evolve to be, for lack of a better term, more middleware inside of a printing operations that helps them out from acquiring customers, process improvement in the manufacturing, and then getting invoices out the door and improvement in the back end of the office as well. Yeah, every show, I think sometimes our number one focus is awareness. So people might stop by and say, who is PrintIQ? What do you do, and what does that mean to me? It doesn't mean that they're in the market for a new MIS system. So that awareness then has to be, developed over time so that they have an understanding of our product, and does that product work for them in their environment, in their business. So we're meeting a lot of new people at the print show. We're meeting a lot of current prospects and taking them through deeper demonstrations to see if our product is the right fit for them. And then we're also saying hello to a lot of clients who are stopping by and visiting us. It really is, first and foremost, understanding what got you from point A to where you're at today. Those processes and the way you went about it won't get you from where you are today to 5 years from now. And our goal is to double the company in the next 5 years. And you'll do that through process improvement and bringing standardization through the company so that we have the basic operating procedures that are going to enable the growth. First and foremost, one thing that has surprised me from my client visits so far in the UK is the average age, my assuming average age of the employees working in print. They seem to have solved the equation that the US is struggling with, which is there's an aging population in the print industry. But it really warms my heart, and it's great to see young people excited to be in the industry and doing great things with it. The second key area is it's very similar in a way that some printing companies are a little bit more advanced than others. I tend to, from where we sit from an MIS perspective, put that in line with the resources that they employ to drive the automation that they're looking for. And it may require for them to look outside their operation to find those people. But when they do, you can clearly see when you walk into a printing company that has an automated workflow, what it takes to get from get from point A to point B and what they're trying to accomplish.